Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Tommy, can you hear me? Even if I can't sing. But I remember the musical. If you can't hear me, it's because I'm using a microphone. That's what most people use, but not any regular old microphone that you might connect to a computer. Not a microphone that's built into the camcorder that I'm using to record this video. Actually, I'm using another piece of software to capture the video live from the camera to a computer, but that's a different story and video altogether. The microphone I'm using is brand new. Does it sound brand new? I know what you're thinking. You're like, Chris, this sounds like brand new. Because it is. I asked Jake Luddington, who's appeared in a few of our videos on the Locker Gnome channel, as our resident audiophile, not an actual physical audiophile, mind you, so an audiophile, P-H-I-L-E, someone who likes audio. He was a wave file. When he was born, he was a wave file, and then he kind of grew into a FLAC. Okay, enough of the file jokes. Either way, I asked for a better microphone, a recommendation from Jake Luddington himself. Turned out to be this. He said, take that and the microphone you wrote in on. It's a Rode microphone. R-O-D-E Videomic Pro. A compact shotgun microphone. It's long, just like so. That's what it looks like. And I like it. Actually, you know what? You tell me if you like it, okay? Because that's what I'm using right now. And honestly, this thing is kind of pricey for a microphone, but you know what? I figured I've been lowballing it long enough. I've been relying on mics built into computers. I've been relying on camcorder mics. I've been relying on USB microphones. And I just needed something that was just going to work well. I think this works well, or at least it works well enough. I mean, I may need to do some tweaking after, trying this and seeing what everybody says. But let's see here. Compact, lightweight body, and that is true. This thing, you can hardly feel its weight when you're holding on to it. Broadcast recording quality, well, you can judge for yourself. Condenser microphone, yay. 9-volt battery powered. That was a trick and a half. I couldn't figure out how to get it to work. I'm like, what's going on? And then I read the instructions and said, hey, fool, you need to do a 9-volt battery. So I checked the 9-volt battery first. You know how to do that, right? You stick it to your tongue. You ever done that? My girlfriend hasn't, right? She hasn't done it. No. I wonder if the microphone's going to pick you up there. Well, that would test the, even though it's a condenser. Either way, integrated shock mounting. So let's see. If I bang the table, oh no, I'm seeing some levels pop up, so it could be the fact that I have crappy shock mounting in the tripod that is attached to the camera. We'll see how that sounds. Let's see here. Integrated foam windshield, which you want in a microphone, especially if you're outside and wind's whipping around. You would not want a foam windshield in your car or on your car. Windshield. That's why I like having my girlfriend here when I do the videos, because then I actually know if what I'm saying is somewhat funny. 3.5 millimeter mini jack output, easy to attach to just about any device that takes a mic in. A 2-step high-pass filter, so everything should sound nice. 3-position level control, I've got it right in the middle. That's where they suggest I set it, and it should work fine because I'm in not a noisy environment. I'm in just a home office environment. Rugged construction, I don't know. I wasn't really beating the mic or anything, but it seemed to stand up. I mean, as far as the foam could stand up. Flexible, lightweight cable minimizes handling noise. Okay, that's good because, you don't want to introduce any line noise in your audio. Integrated cold shoe mount with a 3/8 inch thread for easy boom pole mounting. I do not have a boom pole. Although it's been suggested that I get one over my head here. I'm trying to make my home office look more like home than an office. So this works here in the mount. Australian designed and manufactured. I am not going to try my Australian accent on video right now. And a 10-year warranty. So, you tell me what you think of the audio now that I'm using the Rode Videomic Pro. If you want more information or you want to get one for yourself, if you like it that much, head over to go.tagjag.com/RODE. Go.tagjag.com/Rode. And I'll be sure to pass you on to a place where you can probably pick it up for, well, a rather affordable rate. And if you are recording video for YouTube or beyond, this is the thing. I mean, video's important. You gotta have lighting, and I'm always tweaking lighting. You can look at some of the videos, and my lighting sucks. But I've always been very careful about audio quality. Because the video can be so-so. But the audio has to be clear. And I haven't done a great job with it in the past, I admit. I mean, I could have done better. And I'm working my way towards perfection. I use the USB mic connected to my live stream, and that works pretty well, fairly well, I would say. But for these video recordings, I am now using the Rode that I guess is frequently taken, because this is a popular product, I guess. Audio works great now is what someone says, but the funny thing is he's watching the live stream. That's a different mic than the one I'm using now. Have any other audio suggestions, tips, tricks, whatever, drop me a line, chris@perillo.com. My email address, as I said, is chris@perillo.com, but you can follow me on Twitter, @ChrisPerillo. Facebook.com/ChrisPerillo is the fan page, even though I list myself as a fictional character, as opposed to a frictional character, which I realize some of you may realize, think that I'm abrasive. That's friction. Abrasive. I didn't even get a giggle out of that one. Thank you for the courtesy giggle. My self-esteem is taking a hit right now. You can find me on Google+. Just search for me there, Chris Perillo. I think I'm the only one there at this point in time. Had to change my avatar so that if you search on Google for anything that I've done on chris.perillo.com or lockergnome.com or any of the sites that I've, said these are mine, like my profiles, like the Twitter and whatever, my icon should now show up in search results. It's kind of neat. You can find my face on Google. Right now, Chris Brown's beating me. I mean, not physically. I mean, literally, if you search for Chris, he's number one. I want to beat Chris Brown. I'm sure I'm not the first or the last person to say that. Either way, you can join us in the chat room. We're geeking out, sometimes over stuff like audio and video and generally geeky things. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.perillo.com. We'll see you later.